hand over the keys to your IP. Welcome to Simplified Sparky Marketing. I want to speak about a few experiences I've had with the members in the last few weeks, and that is accidentally allowing too much access for developers predominantly, but not only developers, just people that are going to be doing stuff in the back end of your business. Now, this happened to me as well. This happened to me way back, over 10 years ago now, when I was setting up my company email. I had no clue how to do it, so I paid somebody to do it. It was actually on Airtasker. And to this day, I still pay that middleman. It's quite a strange arrangement. And I actually went to my settings and I tried to see, can I get rid of him? And it's very difficult to do. But the weird thing is, his price and Google's price is essentially the same thing. So I don't mind. And he's actually based in Australia, Aussie guy. And it's sweet. It's fine. But it was a lesson learned that something I teach the members in the Off the Ground micro course is setting up these little things like getting your domain, setting up your email, doing all these things that you own the fucking keys to your company IP. And I think that is paramount. And I'm going to tell you a few stories about some of the members' experiences that I've observed and picked up in the last few weeks. So if this is in my group of guys, I can only imagine what's happening out there. And particularly to you as a podcast listener as well, is like you will probably go, yep, that's me. So member number one, like me, set up his email through a company. I don't know how it kind of came about. I think, again, like that, he didn't know how to set up his email. He was going about doing it, and they may have approached him. Maybe he approached them. I'm not 100%. And what happened was they set up his email. So it went through them somehow. It might have been their servers or something like that. Now, his email went down for, I believe, about 2 weeks, just in the early stages of his business. And this is, sending out quotes, getting email inquiries coming in, sending out invoices, all of that couldn't be done. So he had no clue what was going on inside his inbox. There was nothing going out, nothing coming in. Essentially couldn't log in. And these guys had a blip, and it took 2 weeks or something to fix like that. It was crazy. He actually ended up going through Google to retain his email address again. So don't be fooled when you get reached out and they're like, oh, we'll set up your email. You can do it yourself. It is so bloody easy. It's not funny. So you should own your URL. Whatever your company website is going to be called, that is called your URL. There's companies that you can get that from very simply, and it will cost you literally peanuts. Your email address, I highly recommend linking that to Gmail. It's very easy to do again. And all of your socials as well. You should own all of your handles. You should have the access. You should have the logins. Your website, whatever you choose to build it on, you should have full access to that as well. Now, this is member number 2, which I've been speaking to lately. And what's happened is they've built him a fantastic looking website. And now we're playing around with some automations. So we need to log in to link that to an automating tool. And they are like, oh no, it's very technical. It's not actually built here. It's built on the cloud. So you need technical experience. And I'm pretty angry over this because I'm like, I know what they've done here. It's basically a little lockout here where there's a bridge between the end user, the electrician, and the developer, whereas a normal person would have just built it on the platform, which is WordPress, and they would have allowed them to log in, but now he can't. He's got to jump through fucking hoops to just do a simple automation. And this is another thing, is like, you need to have it out in black and white that once the website is developed or whatnot, you have got the full access. Or what I like to do with my members is guide them, which is the best package and stuff to get. And then you create that, and then you go and give them, you add developer as a developer literally inside the portal. They do their thing, they build it. Everyone's happy. It's the correct way to do it. Another one of these is setting up the Google Business Profile. I've got another story. Not a member of mine, very good mate of mine, and he did the same thing, left a company set up, or it was like the web developer, like, we'll set up your Google My Business at the time, now called Google Business Profile. He let them set that up. They don't really know what happened. They either collapsed in a relationship or that company disappeared. And he had not a lot of reviews, but it was annoying because he had a Google Business Profile account live. But let's just say there was 10 reviews on it. But he'd been updating it. It was up to scratch and it was around for a few years, which helps with Google as well, that it's established. It just really helps. So age on domains as well is a big thing. Super quick podcast interruption. Hope you're enjoying it. If you check out the show notes attached to this podcast, there are links to find me directly. If you want to work with me, I work with electrical business owners just like you, improving their electrical businesses. If you want a little bit extra to the podcast, there's also a short email series to improve your simplified Sparky marketing flywheel. Back to the podcast. So when it comes to ranking and stuff like that, if your domain is brand new shampoo, it can take a bit of time to rank. Whereas a domain that's been around for 10, 15 years, that's got high trust rankings with Google because it says it's established, it's been there, it must be still good if it's being updated and it's here to this day kind of thing. But what ended up happening was he ended up just shutting down that other page and just restarting a new one, which is annoying. And then he had to get the two of them merged together, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So what I stress to you, particularly guys that are listening to this and haven't set up your business yet, is it's very easy to do all this. As I mentioned, I've got a short course built inside in my whole thing, and it's so easy to do. It's so fucking easy. And if you are somebody that's handed the full keys of your business over, I would be reaching out to your developer this week and just for the fun of it, just say, hey, can I get a login to the website? And just see what the reaction is. And hopefully they give you that login. And what you should be doing is putting your password on it, making you the main user, and then putting them across as like user, not full access. Lastly, I'm going to speak about developer choice. I have got a few developers, depending on budget, is what I've got. I've got connections. So I'm speaking to another member and they're looking to go with somebody they know and want to work with or whatever, and that's fine. But what I would recommend, if you are somebody that is looking to build a website or whatever, I would 100% be background checking them. And again, vital again, get the login. You have the keys to the car. You're letting them into your car, not the other way around. But I would background check them. Check out their websites that they've built for other people. Make sure that they're credible, that the people they built the websites for actually are people they built the websites for. It might be worth calling them because it's very easy for them to pull up a website and say, we built that website for XYZ Electrical. 100% we did. And they mightn't have touched that website. I know of a story where an SEO guy has done that, where he's like, a company was ranking really well, a plumbing company, and he was taking credit for it and they did nothing to that website. There are good SEO guys out there. Trust me, there are good SEO guys and web developers out there. Ones that I know, but there are some fucking sleazebags out there as well. And it's such a snake oil industry that you've got to be so careful. And I hope these lessons will just kind of hit home with you. And I was going to do a podcast on the color red, but I might save that till next week. So we'll catch you next week, perhaps with a podcast about the color red and danger and should you have it on your website or not.